Good morning, YouTube. Today we have Chris Dixon, and he's going to be profiling what for us?
Graydle Kaiju.
Alright.
I just started playing recently, last semester, so I'm still on the newer side of things, but I really like the deck for the control aspect, the tributing of getting rid of very strong and potentially annoying monsters, stealing them back, and working you over with that. I start with the Kaijus first. This is one of the newer ones. I don't have too many of these just yet, but he's the strongest monster physically I have, and his effect with tokens, if you have the Watchtower or one of the other cards, allows you to attack monsters 3 times, whereas if you use it with him, you can clear the entire board of your opponent's monsters, and him allows you to cut the attack and defense of all other monsters on the field, excluding himself, and that one can be used multiple times to really crush some monsters on the field. I also like the old school Lava Golem. The only problem with him is there must be 2 monsters on the field, but otherwise he has gotten me out of many situations just from destroying very strong monsters that would not have suspected it otherwise. I run 2 Graydle Slimes. They're not very strong by themselves, and they have a really nice effect that doesn't get to kick in too often, but it definitely is very quick to synchro into an instant Graydle Dragon, and doing it this way or doing it the easier way with a Graydle Split will allow you to also destroy 2 targets before you even enter the battle phase. So I'm really a fan of destroying monsters to get him out, on top of using the Graydle Split with the Cobra would steal a monster in the same effect as well. Just like if you were to use Graydle Slime's bonus effect to sacrifice 2 Graydle monsters to instant summon him out, and then you get to pull 1 into defense, if you had Eagle on the field, he would also trigger and steal an opponent's monster.
You gotta go with like how many you're running of each, preferably. Sorry.
2 Slimes, 3 Cobras, 3 Eagles. I currently have 2 Dragons, 3 Gators, which these also have a wonderful effect combined with this glorious guy. 2 effects. You can only do one or the other per turn. You can either search for a Graydle card, or you can use the other effect to destroy any Graydle monster or Graydle card on the field, but combining it with Gator will allow you to steal a monster at the same time. So it's great to instantly throw onto the field, destroy something, and steal something, quickly turning the tides on an unsuspecting opponent. I run 3 of them because people do like to get rid of them, and you can actually have one tribute off another. I run 2 Dark Holes off the original sets that I bought too long ago, but these are always surprising. Everyone knows what they do. I am not a fan of pendulum monsters, so I love to have Spell Shattering Arrow. Great way to remove them from the field, at least temporarily. I have 2 MSTs and a Galaxy Cyclone. I have 2 Graydle Parasites, these are great because it can allow me to make my field look very deceiving by having nothing or having only one monster on the field. And next thing you know, I get to pull one out, and then I get to steal a monster with a Graydle killing something, and the whole field has changed completely. 3 splits. You aren't allowed to split into the same Graydle monster, but it's a quick way to instantly go into the dragon. You know, pull out Eagle and Slime, or Slime and whatever other one. You can also Graydle split off of stolen monsters, which is a great way to have dragon come out. And by having Graydle dragon come out, you will almost always get to choose up to 2 targets to destroy by its special effect, and then usually killing a third with its high attack. I run 3 Grand Horn of Heavens. Again, I dislike Pendulum, and it's a great way to get rid of them. And I run 1 Pinpoint Guard. It's a great way to get a Graydle back onto the field, can't be killed normally or easily, and springboard it into either Graydle Impact, or depending on what was on the field, it might be able to spring me into a Slime, right back into a dragon. Same goes with Call of the Haunted, but it's also has wonderful synergy with the Snake, because if this dies, or Snake, he would get to steal a target as well. I run 1 Bottomless for those really great synchro or any strong monster. I like to keep on my backfield usually an attack that looks like it could be game ending. Next thing you know, they have no monsters left, and I like to eject really strong monsters back to hand.
Okay. The extra deck?
You already saw Dragon. I run 2 of them. It does have a secondary effect that when he dies, you get to pull another water-based monster, I believe, back onto the field, and usually allowing you to get the other dragon back out if you had played long enough to get.
Cool.
Now, its effects are negated, so you would not get the instant destroy again, but he's strong enough defense-wise to usually handle most things. And if you get him into attack mode the next turn, he's wrecking havoc. If you like to play someone who turtles or defends a lot, you have the wonderful Red Dragon Archfiend. He likes to destroy defensive monsters, clearing the whole board with them if his attacks are successful that way. And on the XYZ side, if I can't get into Graydle Dragon, these 2 are great substitutes. 1 for number 17, can attack fairly well first turn. You can get rid of a target and instantly have 2,500 attack. Or you have Fortune Tune, which will be able to block up to 3 targets while also netting you 500 health every standby phase. So depending on your situation, you can choose accordingly.
Awesome. So, as a person who's been mostly in the Magic scene, am I right?
Yes.
How was it getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh? And you recently went to your 2nd tournament, is that right?
Yes.
So how is it? How has your experience been about the transition?
It's taken a little bit. Obviously, there are some interesting new rules, such as the whole pendulum, synchro, and the whole XYZ scene was something new to learn. It was definitely fun. Before this deck was quite to where it is now, I used to love flip effects to mess with people, combine them with Graydle, so you never knew which one was Man-Eater Bug or Graydle Eagle. Either way, positive for me. It's very fun. I've had quite a group of people assist with me on it, and you have no problems gathering up and playing a couple of matches at just about any time.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
No